do this.
What is going on, everyone? Give a thought back here today for another No Man's Sky discussion video. And today I want to examine the question of whether or not the No Man's
I know there are a lot of gamers that are discussing the controversy surrounding No Man's Sky while they're playing No Man's Sky. Am I the only one who thinks that's a little bit hypocritical? I don't know. Well, but I'm gonna give this guy the benefit of a doubt.
Sky developer Hello Games and Sean Murray will answer for the lies about No Man's Sky. And I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I think the time is right now, because it's been out for long enough, and there has been plenty of time for them to have a public statement about the game, and yet all our cries for an explanation of what went wrong with this game have been ignored. So I just wanted to look at a few of the lies.
What went wrong? They lied. Pretty simple.
And then go into why I think they haven't answered to them yet. So without further ado, let's get into this. To begin, I would like to go through a few of the lies that can be found on onemanslie.info. It's a website created in honor of a Reddit user who went through every single lie that could be found about No Man's Sky and made a post about it. But the post was taken down, so another person created this website in his honor to give him credit for all his due diligence. So really quick, I just wanted to go through a few of them because all I've really talked about before is the multiplayer component and how it was cut. So I'm just going to read them off in list form, starting with 1. Landing on asteroids, 2. Faction alliances, 3. Ringed planets, 4. Flying between star systems manually without the warp drive, 5. Different classes of ships. I know you can buy bigger ones, but they're still the same basic ships. 6. Naming
Totally
your
fucking
ships.
true.
And 7. Random walker sentinels. You only ever see those little probes flying around, not the big walkers.
Also
you have
true.
to attract those. So I just wanted to read that list to give you an overall picture of how much stuff was lied about in the game, because we don't really know if it is actually cut
There's
content.
actually way more than that.
Because of the NeoGAF user that I made a video about a while back didn't find anything like this in the files when he data mined the game. So obviously that was a short list and there are plenty more, and I urge you to go visit the website, which I will leave a link for in the description. And once you do, feel free to come back here and comment on stuff that I didn't mention. I love discussing these things in the comments, as you guys can probably tell. But moving on to address the question of this video, why haven't they made a statement about this yet? It looks like the No Man's Sky developer Hello Games would at least want to defend themselves against these accusations. And it doesn't really make sense that they haven't come out on top of this yet. I've mentioned this before, but they have hired a PR team that is bigger than the Hello Games development team. And just that fact alone makes you wonder why they haven't made a statement yet. The team could really get out in front of this and make it not seem so dire, but yet here we are without any answers to our questions. So I think the answer of the question, why haven't they made a statement yet, comes down to 2 options. One, which is the one I don't want, and I really hope is not the case, is that if they did make a statement, it would be admitting guilt, which would set them up for a lawsuit. And they are a small studio, and I don't think they could handle that. I know Sony was their publisher, but that was it. They only published the physical.
I don't really care if they could handle it or not. I mean, you blatantly lied about features in the game. So, I say, let them go under and be a lesson to other indie developers. Don't try to copy the big guys.
Copies of the PS4 game. Everything else was handled by this small studio. But I do think if Sean Murray or the PR team came out and made a statement about these lies, it would in fact be admitting guilt, and that would be a bad thing for the company.
Technically them not saying anything is technically also admitting guilt. Just saying. Just saying.
Maybe even worse than the situation they are already in. But the second reason, and the one I hope is the case, is that the originally promised content is coming. And it's coming either in the form of paid DLC or free patches. This is what I want, and I think it's what everyone wants. Everyone who bought this game at launch bought it with the expectation this content is coming. And it's coming either in the form of paid DLC or free patches. This is what I want, and I think it's what everyone wants. Everyone who bought this game.
You think this is what everyone wants? So you think everyone wants to pay $60 for a game that is missing features that the developer claimed was going to be in it, and then you're going to claim that everybody wants to be able to get those features, but they want to pay for them. Or, like he also said, but that's not really the fucking point that he even mentioned in a free update, but DLC paid DL fucking C. I don't real. Alright, you remember the website he mentioned earlier in the beginning of his fucking video, No Man's Lie? Whoever made that website should fucking take that segment of the video and put it on No Man's Lie as a part of the bullshit lies that is totally unfucking true, because what fucking honest gamer is gonna sit there and say, I paid $60 for this fucking game, but yet I hope that the developers give us what they promised by releasing it in the form of pay? Are you fucking stupid? Oh, apparently Give It Thought should not be your username or your YouTube channel name, because clearly you did not give this a whole lot of fucking thought. Now I could see why this was shared with me. Holy fucking crap. Wow. Gamer Zombie Award of the Week, possibly even the fucking month, goes to Give It Thought, who apparently has not given it a lot of fucking thought, because everybody, apparently, would like paid DLC for features that were fucking... Oh my, I can't even finish the sentence, because this is just how fucking ridiculous that fucking sounds. To actually, I mean, it's one thing to read a comment with that fucking stupidity in it, but to hear it out of somebody's fucking mouth. Gaming has fucking died. Gaming has fucking died. Have I mentioned that gaming has fucking died already? Because if you haven't figured this fucking shit out, gaming has fucking died. Wow. But fucking wow. You know, we're just gonna end this react video, because I literally could bitch and scream at my camera for quite some time. But we ain't gonna do that, alright? We're gonna be the bigger guys. We're gonna be the adults. This guy is an idiot. And that's all I'm gonna leave it at. I hope you enjoyed this unfortunate example of a gamer zombie that does exist out there in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, if you wanted a motherfucking dumbass idiot that honestly want to pay more fucking money for content that should have been in the game already, oh yeah, you part of the motherfucking problem.
Tactical nuke incoming!